Namaste and a very good evening to one and all. I'm Shriya Puja, the entrepreneur and corporate trainer. Welcome to Leaders Connect 360 Foundations episode LC0222. Leaders Connect 360 Foundation is a non-profit organization aligned with the Union Nation Sustainable Development Goals. Our mission is to invite 1,000 plus leaders and create 1,000,000 leaders. Every Wednesday, we come together from 6:30 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. IST on Zoom Live to gain insights from top management leaders and last week of the month from authors. And once every quarter, we take it offline in different cities to network, support, and grow together. Because at Leaders Connect 360, we strongly believe that leaders create more leaders. Before we kickstart the episode, a quick reminder, please keep your videos on for an engaging experience. First time visitors, check out the WhatsApp, Facebook, and LinkedIn links in the chat box to stay connected and to grow with us. This episode is being recorded for our community archives. Now, let's set the energy high. If you're excited and ready for an impactful session, drop a thumbs up or smiley in the chat. Wonderful. Fantastic. Let me introduce our guest speaker, Ms. Shanta Ellen, the Global Strategic Human Resource Business Partner. And let me also introduce you to our panel discussion leader, Mr. Yugandhar V, Manager, HR, EverestIMS Technologies Private Limited. And also our panel discussion leader, Dr. Ishwarya J, 360 Degrees Assessment Specialist and Corporate Trainer, Moderator. And over to you, Yugandhar.
Thank you. Yes.
Hi,
Once again.
Hi, good evening. And thank you, Arul. Thank you for inviting me. And I also welcome Santhya on behalf of the Leaders Connect.
Thank you, Elekia, and thank you, Yugandhar. Thank you, Arul, for the opportunity. It means a lot. Over to you, Yugandhar, please go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, my dear team. It's a formal introduction from my side. So a very warm welcome to everyone present here on behalf of Leaders Connect, BJA Training and the Mask Leadership. I'm truly delighted to welcome you all to this wonderful episode LC0222. And leadership today is about building an ecosystem of trust and collaboration, right? So moving from I to we. And we are creating more spaces where every voice matters. Everybody in a team should voice their matters in a loud, right? So with that spirit, it gives me a great joy to warmly welcome Ms. Santhya, Global Strategic Human Resource Partner and our panel discussion leader for today's session. And I also welcome Mr. Arul to give us such a wonderful welcome video for our guest as well as our panel discussion leader.
Thank you, Ishwarya. Means a lot.
Thank you, Santhya. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to join. Yes, Arul, please. Thank you. Thank you so much, Arul, for the wonderful video. We are so glad to have you as today, ma'am, Ms. Santhya, as a special guest, and we are equally excited to welcome our panel discussion leader, Mr. Yugandhar, as well. With that cheerful note, I happily handed over the session to you, Mr. Yugandhar. The session is over to you, sir.
Thank you once again,
So
Ishwarya.
I think the team is all enlightened with the videos and all of that, because generally people speak and introduce, but here it's quite different. It's nice.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's
so
very
much.
nice.
Means
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you once again, Ishwarya, and thank you once again, Leaders Connect team, and thank you, Arul, for such a beautiful video. And yes,
For setting the stage.
yeah, yeah. And today's topic also, it's very exciting, like as we hear a lot about
Need
leadership.
of the hour.
Yeah. And the topic is equally like it's exciting, like
Yeah.
ecosystem and collaborative leadership. That is
Right.
very exciting
True.
topic. And here, like Satya, I just wanted to hear your perspective. Like, what are the biggest challenges leaders face in building an ecosystem of collaboration today?
See, the primary challenge is balancing between speed and inclusivity, right? Uh, like everybody wants quick results, but in collaboration, it takes time, so it's not going to be easy. Like how we make biryani, all the ingredients in biryani has to be cooked properly. So the biggest problem for leaders, the primary struggle that they have is every team in the organization has their own priority, their own goal, and everybody walks towards that. And as a leader, you will have to work collaboratively with multiple teams without, putting down the organization's goal or without letting any team down. So working collaboratively is an art, it's a challenge. So that's the biggest problem.
That's good. Like, and yeah, how do you tackle or how do you handle those challenges?
Yeah. So as a leader, instead of focusing on one particular team, he can work with multiple teams, and cohesively, the leader has to stand for every team. Only then it can happen. So it's not going to be a one-day game. It's going to be a long-lasting game, consistent effort.
Wow. Wow, and very nice. Like as you told, like yeah, biryani, like it cannot be cooked instantly, right? Like
Yeah.
it
If you
requires its
want a
own
tasty
time.
biryani.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And again, to get success, it is not like
Yes,
overnight. Like
yes.
we
Yeah.
have to go through the complete
Correct.
process. That's what you mean to
Yeah.
say. That's
True.
that's very nice insight. And Sandhya, like, why do silos still exist within organization despite knowing the benefit of collaboration? Like, though we know about the collaboration, like, why do still exist?
See, how do I tell you? Like, actually, nobody wants to be in silos. Yeah. The problem is people feel very safe and secure in their comfort zone, right? That's the primary problem. It's like in an apartment, you know all of your neighbors, but you choose to be inside your house and be safe, happy in your own. I can't use couch potato, but people prefer. So people prefer to be within their known circle than going and being with friends or being with talking to other people in the apartment. So generally, people choose this because of comfort zone, right? Similarly, in the organization also, every department has its own KPI, its own roles, responsibilities, and everybody focuses on that, and everybody is fully drawn towards achieving their roles, right? But we can't work like that. So we'll have to keep reminding that, hey, boss, you don't belong only to this apartment, sorry, only to this floor. You also belong to the entire apartment. We must keep reminding, as leaders, we have to keep reminding the team that you don't belong only to this floor, but the whole apartment is where you belong. So that we have to keep reminding.
Oh, such a nice insight. Yeah, as
Yeah.
rightly said, like we need to remind constantly, and
Yes.
constant reminder plays
Yes.
very important
Yeah.
role.
Mm.
And there were some situations even in my organization also, like when
Mm.
there were some changes were been happening in the organization. Like usually, like I work with a technology-based company.
Mm.
Like yeah, so very often, like as soon as like the technology keeps on updating or
Mm.
changing, so like we shuffle the teams, right? That time, like people
Mm.
are feeling little hesitant. Are yeah, like I was been working with my
Mm. Mm.
ex-manager for last two
Mm.
years, 3 years. now if I allocate a new project, like with whom I should work, like again, all the silos and all will come. Then we need to keep on telling, no, no, like you belong to the whole company. It's not like part of a single team.
Yeah, so the problem is any new change is equal to insecurity. It's a common mindset,
Correct.
but actually
Yes.
any change is equal to growth. Nobody thinks like that.
Wow. Again, it's a nice insight. Any change equals
Is
to
equal to
growth.
growth, right? Change means growth. So why will we change? Everybody wants to progress. So we change because we want to grow. People don't
Yeah.
think from that way. Everybody thinks that change meaning insecurity. Will see? Nobody thinks that AI is taking. I don't say overpowering, but AI is taking a huge shape. But doesn't mean that all of us are going to lose our jobs. We should be able to
True.
embrace technology
Yes,
instead of
correct.
running
Embrace
away
the
from it.
technology. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly, exactly. That's wow. That's very nice insight. And Sandhya, I also like wanted to understand like how can leaders create trust and shared purpose among diverse stakeholders in an ecosystem?
difficult question. Yeah, putting me on the spot. See, le- trust can be built only when leaders progress consistently. Like when readers, it is built only based on consistent effort. Like how we in cricket also know a batsman is not judged based on one day's uh, score. We watch him over multiple innings and then only we uh, name him as the best batsman or my favorite batsman and all of that. It doesn't, Dhoni or Virat, nobody got named just in one day, right? So they took a long time and they were consistent in whatever they were doing. And then they, earned whatever name that they had and the fan followers and all of that. So similarly, from leader's standpoint, I have a small, I can say, request. So leaders should actively listen to people, all their employees, and celebrate every small win, right? Celebrate every
Okay.
small win, meaning highlight everyone's performance or highlight everybody's role, so that employees feel that their voice is heard or their performance is it maps a lot, meaning like it contributes for a larger purpose. So
Wow.
leaders
Okay.
should listen,
Hmm.
celebrate. Only then this can happen.
Listen, celebrate.
Naturally, trust will be built. So
Okay.
if you're going to celebrate everybody's victory, people will obviously feel uh, sense of belonging, and the trust is natural.
Mhm.
It's an end byproduct.
Okay. And again, like I can correlate to your previous point, like, yeah, we should
Mm,
always keep on remaining. Also, like, we should always be very,
mm,
very visible.
mm.
This is what it has been happening on. Like,
Yeah,
for example, if there is, if we got some project, like, if the project is not working as per the expectation, if we tell, like, no, this project is not working as per the expectation, like, how can we improvise? Or, like, how can we change our strategies? Like, if the leaders come and tell, like, this is what is happening, or if they give the updates on a regular basis in a transparent way, I think that also
absolutely.
might help.
Absolutely. Yes. See,
Oh.
if a project is very successful, instead of mentioning only the team manager's name, saying that his team won,
Mhm.
if you pinpoint people and say this team from QA did all of this particular team from development worked extensively, and if you
Mhm.
pinpoint names, they'll feel,
Mhm.
their work is recognized, and they'll
Yeah.
feel very motivated to perform same or even better in the next project.
Yeah. And also it brings joy, and also
Undoubtedly.
yeah, and it also
Mm.
motivates them to do more
So,
work.
undoubtedly, yes.
That's nice insight. And
Yeah.
again, like Santhya, like what according to you would be the practical strategies have you seen that successfully drive collaborative leadership in action?
See, um, it is like everybody talks about problem, okay?
Mm.
And everybody likes cribbing, right? But cribbing meaning they feel, uh, mm, it's easy to crib, but
Okay.
when you make people to solve problem together as a team, it creates a lot of impact. So there are two ways we can do. Either we can give people cross-functional projects.
Hmm.
Okay, so that as a team they work together to solve problems together instead of from this side seeing what they were doing. Doesn't
Mhm.
work that way.
Mhm.
Similarly, if we can ask people to work as cross-functional teams also, so
Mhm.
that they stand in their shoes too, I mean the opponent's shoes, to understand their challenges and see how it can be overcome and all of that. See, in our previous organization, we had a lot of issues in terms of employee engagement
Okay.
per se. Okay, so we tried multiple methods, but we were all trying only with our department, nothing worked. Okay, then randomly out of the blue one day, uh, like inter-departments, like 7, 8 departments together work like for 20, 25 days continuously on multiple calls, various iterations and all of that. End of the whole drama, we started seeing tangible results.
Wow.
So
Okay.
it's not like only one team working towards a goal. It's like multiple team working towards a goal, and
Mhm.
bring together team itself is a success, I would say,
Mhm.
so that everybody is aligned to one common motive.
Okay. And also like one unified goal, like where a whole
Absolutely.
organization works
Yeah.
towards the same goal and
Yes.
stuff. Like my goal might be different, my manager
Yes.
might goal might be different, my peer goal might be different, and like we might be going in
And,
different directions.
yeah, and these multiple teams that I mentioned is because when multiple teams come together, the results are better.
Wow. Again, that collaboration equals to
Yeah,
collaboration.
and yes, everything. Yeah, you can't clap hands with one hand.
True. Yeah. And also like organization success also depends on the collaboration, like how well you are able to collaborate with your
So
cross-functional teams.
celebrating small wins, Yugandhar. It all starts with small appreciation. From here, it takes a bigger way.
Acha. Okay. And also it gives them an opportunity also, right, to learn, like if they have put in others' shoes,
Yes.
then even they understand what are their perspectives, like how can I contribute to that in a very well manner. And like I can see like what are working out and what are not working out. All those things
Yes.
helps
True.
overall
Absolutely. Yes.
organization success. So again, collaboration. Yeah, I can
Mm.
correlate and I can connect
Correlate.
also like
Yes.
collaboration.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. That's very nice. And again, like looking ahead, like how can we build sustainable ecosystems where
Mm.
collaboration becomes a culture, not just an initiative? Because like a lot of people tell like, we'll initiate, but instead of telling like, how can we make it as a culture, like where it comes from the DNA of the company?
Yes. So, like, see, culture will stick only uh, when collaboration is rewarded. Nothing
Hmm.
can be just preached. It has to be
Mhm.
practiced, right? You can't keep
Okay.
talking. It will not be nice. It has to be. See, now Arul has shown us, instead of talking and introducing us, he has shown us a way by visual treat.
Putting the videos.
So put in the video. So
Yeah.
like that. So everything has to be put in practice. Can't only be
Hmm.
preached. So
Hmm.
like we should not celebrate only the heroes during our performance reviews, like only
Hmm.
the top performers. We,
Okay.
I mean, we have to work collaboratively and talk about every small members.
Hmm.
Be appreciative of every small member's
Hmm.
performance. It really
Hmm.
matters a lot. We must highlight that, right?
Okay.
We can win together as a team only when we work together,
Yeah.
and it has to be constantly being told everywhere. If we work together, if we highlight everybody's success, we win as a team, and that becomes way of life. So as you mentioned, the one line answer to your question is, if we keep highlighting everybody's win, we win as an organization, and it becomes our way of life. Like, see, it's very simple. Yeah, like in traffic rules, um, everybody follows the traffic rules, right? And now it
Yeah.
becomes our habit, and the road is
Mandate
very
as well.
mandate. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, when it becomes in India, only if it becomes mandate, we do it. But yeah, so if everybody follows, then it becomes habit, and the road flows very smooth. The same thing. You should not. Leaders should not make collaboration as a default
Hmm.
expectation. It
Hmm.
has to be. It has to be a default expectation, not an exception. You shouldn't make it as an exception. You
Okay.
be collaborative or not, I need result. It can't be that way. You must collaborate. Leader
Yeah.
must emphasize on that. It has to be
Hmm.
Like you don't have a choice. It has to be like that.
Okay. And results anyhow we get, okay, but like how well we are able to collaborate and like how.
See, mm, when people work in silos, you get results. People work in team, you get results. But
Mhm.
when you work in team, you enjoy the process.
Mm.
When you work in silos, you may not enjoy the process. It will be more self-centered. It will be more self-centered. It may not have clear, a clear path, or it may not have. It may not give you joy to do that work again. People may not enjoy.
Also, moreover, like we get an inculcation feeling towards the organization, and all the employees feel I'm inculcated in the organization. Yeah, my opinion is being considered, or like my work is being
Absolutely.
noticed.
That's why everybody's name has to be pointed out. Everybody's performance has to be spoken everywhere.
Yeah, again, like I can connect. Okay, like yeah, small wins,
Yes.
cross-functional
Yes.
collaborations, overall leads to the company's success.
Absolutely. Yes.
No, so I have derived a small formula like
Yes.
today.
Yes. Quick formula. Easy
Small
to
wins
say,
plus
difficult to
collaboration equals
follow.
to success.
Yeah. Yes.
That's nice. And like, do you have any examples in your previous company, like if there were any tough situation, like how it has collaboration leads to success?
Um,
Any such instance, one or two?
yeah. So when we in my last organization, when we how do I tell you, in I mean, we were moving from manual to automation process.
Mm-hmm,
So the
mm-hmm.
entire team, I mean, the process was for the organization. The HR team itself was not very supportive of what we wanted to bring. Okay, you talk about collaboration
Okay.
outside, but our own team was not very
Okay.
approving of what we did, right? Because as I said, any change, they feel that they're very
Huh.
insecure
Yes,
and all of
exactly.
that.
Yes. Mm.
Okay,
And they
but
don't like the change also, right? They wanted to be in their own comfort zone.
actually, we are trying to automate for their benefit only, to save their time
Mm-hmm.
only. But I don't know why
Mm-hmm.
people don't understand that. It's
Okay, again, like we can
um,
correlate it, like, yeah, like we need to keep on telling, okay, this is what will happen. Like if you're collaborating, this is how
mm,
it will help you in the organization. Then
mm,
I think
mm.
like, yeah, they might be able to collaborate. That's what I
Yeah,
feel.
correct. But how do I tell you? Like, so initially people were very apprehensive of the
Mm-hmm.
automation process and all of that. But when
Mm-hmm.
we passed one cycle and people
Mm-hmm.
started seeing the results, and it was very quick and everything, and we also assured them that it's not going to take their job and all
Mm-hmm.
of that, then people started appreciating. By the way, people, I mean our own HR team, not other teams.
Okay.
It's our own
Yeah.
team. From there,
No,
it
even
all
I work for
started.
a
Then
HR team. I know the
undoubtedly,
difficulties and pain point.
yeah. From there, it all started. Then the employees started utilizing. So it's been 2 years successfully.
Okay.
We are able to run the show.
Wow, nice, nice. Yeah, thank you for sharing all these insights, Santhya. And I think like most of the readers today, like who has turned for the call, like they might pick few things from our discussion and they might implement in their organization. And again, like collaboration leads to
Mm, mm,
success.
mm. Yes, yes, no doubt at all. Difficult to
Yeah.
say. I mean, easy to say, difficult to practice. But we must.
Correct. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, I think that's it from my end. Like I hand over to Mr. Arul.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Yugandhar. I strongly sense both of them were enjoying the conversation, and that conversation was very delightful to see. As an audience, we were just enjoying your show. You both of them were rocking the stage. Thank you so
Thank
much
you so
for
much.
your wonderful discussion. And my biggest takeaway is like, as we all know, this leadership is all about collaborative. It is an art, and apart from all this, a leader should not let their people down, right? If
Mm,
any
mm,
situation comes, we should tap, array, or come on, well, let's fix the problem. Instead of
mm,
talking from the past, what next, what we can do to fix that problem. So that was my biggest takeaway. And there is a famous saying called like, no, there is a famous saying like, every few things matter for any big things. Like a leader, no, should celebrate each and every steps rather than victory. No, they not only should celebrate their victory, even if they fail, they should no, they should keenly observe their steps, what they have done, how far they have reached, no, how far they have tried to reach their goal, to
mm,
attain their
mm.
goal. So that matters a lot. And thank you so much, Santhya ma'am. That was the excellent discussion. Everybody was laughing at both of you, and both of them were enjoying the show, right? Let's
I
see
thoroughly enjoyed it
what.
honestly because like again like it was an I mean
So
like
relatable,
though
Yugandhar.
I was interacting with people, but like it is the first time like where I was interacting with the HR leader in this Leaders Connect
And
program.
he,
Yeah.
he doesn't know that we can't see HR leader here, right? A good leader who pampers a team like anything, and our team laughing seeing HR leader here. And thank you so much. Let's move on to the quiz round. Let's see what our participants have got from our discussion. Now I invite Ms. Priya Sandip to give a quiz for our participants. So those who won this quiz will be awarded with a book Soul Feeder written by Ms. Vani Pratik. And let's see who is winning this book. I invite Ms. Priya to give a quiz.
Yeah, thank you, Ishwarya, and thank you, ma'am. Just a simple question. What ma'am was relating to, that is when people undergo change, what they initially feel. They should actually be feeling the opportunity for growth, but generally what they actually feel initially. Yeah. Change is challenge. Yeah, insecurity. That first answer came from
Wrong.
Sukumaran.
So who's the winner then?
Yes,
Sukumaran.
Priya was the winner then.
Sukumaran Ajish. Congratulations.
Sorry, Priya, can you please come again?
Sukumaran Ajish.
Oh, congratulations, Sukumar and Ajish. Thank you for being an active participant. So, as winning, you have been awarded with our book, right, Soul Feeder, written by Vani Pratik ma'am. And we are giving you a bonus. You can unmute yourself and you can ask some question to our guest today.
Ma'am, thank you for the session, ma'am. Uh, when we collaborate, see, whenever when we hear the word collaborate, only initially only will feel insecure. How can we overcome that? Because everybody's wavelength will be different, and to sync fast.
Okay, see, so Sukumaran, collaboration is like Wi-Fi, right? When it works, people connect. When it doesn't work, people complain, right? See, my simple funda of life, when you upskill yourself, you don't have to bother about what comes. Be it thunder or storm, we don't have to bother. All we have to do is upskill ourselves. The problem is we all stop studying after our UG, PG. Nobody studies after that. When we keep upskilling, you don't have to bother about whatever comes. So, simple funda is to upskill. And to answer your question, uh, uh, if your team is not collaborative, you initiate the conversation, keep reminding them so that they do. One. Number two, you be collaborative. Looking at you, they'll also follow.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sukumaran sir. Thank you. And we
I
all know
think
you
I
are now
have a hard stop,
student
so I
of
will
our team.
be leaving the call. You can carry on. Thank you once again,
Thank
team, for
you
inviting me.
again.
Thank you,
Thank
Thank
you
Santhya.
you,
for
And
Yugandhar. It was
I
nice
participating
thoroughly
in
seeing
your
you.
enjoyed it. And thank you,
wonderful topic,
Aishwarya.
sir.
Me too.
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
Thank you
Thank you.
so
Thank you
much.
so much.
And
Thank you again. Yes.
Participants, you can ask question to our guest. Two more questions. You can ask any participants. If you want to ask question, you can unmute yourself and you can ask.
Yes. Now it's time for open questions. Anybody have any questions? You can ask. We can go for 2 open questions. Yes. Okay. So if you don't have any,
Yes, Giri.
yes, we have Giri sir. Yes.
Yes, Giri sir. Now you can ask.
Yeah, thank you all. And today the wonderful insights from Santhya ma'am, and very good quick question from Priya Sandeep. And thank you again. This active communication from all the team, and Aishwarya, and I am expecting your summary also. And
Summary.
finally, yeah, my question is, can you please connect with any triangle with the employees? Any triangle like that? So, for an example, we are using the triangle of collaboration, co-creation with ownership. So, the second triangle is we are connecting as employee. Sometimes this employee will be an employer and he will be self-employed also. This is the second triangle we are. And third triangle is people, process, and culture. Like that, can you please give any example for, as you told, the Wi-Fi is complaint or something you told?
No.
Sorry.
Said collaboration is like Wi-Fi. That if it's on, people connect. That's what I tried to say. No, so I am not trying to bring a triangle. I'm trying to make it a straight line. So my strong suggestion is we should avoid multiple communications generally. See, when we have to see, collaboration is a part of good culture, right? So when we build good culture, we should have less people in between. I'm not asking everybody to report to senior management, but when we have too many people in between, the message may not be passed the same way, right? So we have to avoid too many people in between so that it's directly between the boss and the subordinate, not anybody in between.
Yeah, since we are in MSME, they can directly meet us. So we have no.
Which is even easier.
Yeah, it's very easy to connect the people.
It's very common, no, Giri. In nature, generally, weeds grow alone, but good stuffs grow together. That's the same logic for a corporate also.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
For your wonderful session. Sometimes I want to repeat the recordings too. As
nice.
Your speech also, it may record some to see your recording also.
Sure.
Thank
you.
you.
Pleasure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Arun,
You are on mute, Ishwarya.
Yes. Thank you, Giri sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful engagement now. Thank you so much. Participants, you can have one more questions.
I don't think things are clear now. We can proceed further. Yes.
Things are very clear, right, Arul? Things are very clear. Natch 4 point. Exactly. Superb it was, na? Change, acceptance.
Like, because
that was
because
wonderful.
you said this, I have something comes to my mind before we wind up. So working in silos is like watching a movie on mute. You can follow the story, but when you watch it with the sound, the effect is better. So like that, when we work collaboratively, the effect is better.
Exactly. So let us move on to the summary session. Now I invite Ms. Priya to summarize today's session.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am, for that wonderful insights with all beautiful examples where we can relate to very easily. Wonderful examples, ma'am. To start with, you said it is like it's a primary challenge is between the speed and inclusivity on working collaboratively. That's the primary challenge is between the speed and inclusivity. Yes, so leaders can think about working in teams instead of stand for every teams, work with many teams instead of being in a single team. There also you gave that wonderful example of apartments, the biryani, and when it comes to the silo, everybody wants to be in that comfort zone, but we have to remind them that they belong to the entire team, the departments, interdepartments, they belong to the entire organization. Emphasize to the employees so that they come out of the comfort zone. Yes, when there is a change, they have that insecurity. They feel change is equal to insecurity, but make them realize that change is actually growth. And embrace technology also. Change is growth, embrace technology. And trust is built not just in a single day, it is built over a period of time through consistent effort. So every leader actively listen to people appreciate and listen, appreciate every single win. When there is a success, don't stop by mentioning the names of the managers or the high level leaders. Mention many team members. Appreciate them. That gives them a lot of trust, and yes, they also feel like collaborating, and that's a big effort. And yes, having cross-functional projects, especially when there are problems, collaborate with other teams, involve people in cross-functional projects. You also collaborate with other teams. That would help a lot. Yes, having said this, it is not easy, but first, practice everything, whatever you're preaching. That is the biggest line there. And yes, working together, everybody wins, highlighting everybody wins. We win as an organization. And you had given those wonderful examples. And at the end also, you gave that wonderful example of Wi-Fi and beautiful examples, ma'am. We enjoy the process when we work in teams and not in silos. Let others understand that. And you also gave that automation example. And yes, keep upskilling. It is not enough if we just stop with, graduation or post-graduation. Even if there is thunder-like obstacles, keep moving. Thank you so much for those wonderful words, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Priya. Thank you so much for your wonderful summary. And thank you so much, Santhya ma'am. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful time. Thank you so much for giving a valuable time with us. And now I invite Ms. Alagu to give a formal word of thanks.
Thank you, Ishwarya. A very good evening, one and all, and it was a wonderful session. I'm Aragu Lakshmanan. I'm a life coach and a trainer. It was great to gain, such insights, how leaders can collaborate and not compete, not work in silos. Before the formal word of thanks, let me quickly share once again the purpose of this thriving leadership community. Leaders Connect 360 Foundation is a non-profit organization aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. We are a hybrid model leadership community, bringing together leaders every Wednesday like this from 6:30 to 7:15, where experts in their fields provide solutions to real-time leadership challenges, just like the valuable insights we had from Ms. Santhya today. Every last week of the month, we take a deeper dive into knowledge by inviting authors to share insights from their books, helping us grow as leaders and lifelong learners. I extend my deepest gratitude to our esteemed guest, Ms. Santhya, for thought-provoking and valuable insights along with lovely examples where we can connect to biryani and movie Muted, and to our wonderful panel discussion leader, Mr. Yugandhar V, and our energetic moderator, Dr. Ishwarya, always with a smile, for leading such a valuable discussion today. And now, as a small token of appreciation, we present a special thank you video to express our gratitude. See you next Wednesday. Until then, keep leading, keep growing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, team. It's my pleasure as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Alagu.
Thank you so much.
Arul, can you have
Thank you.
formal word of thank you?
Thank you so much.
Yeah. From my side, thank you, Ms. Santhya. Thanks for joining with us. And thank
Thanks
you
a
all
lot.
attendees. Yeah, thank you all the
Thank
attendees
you.
for joining us today. Yeah, I shall play the thank you video.
Yes, please, Arul. Thank you, Arul. Thank you so much for the wonderful video. Ma'am, we shall have a small networking session now, ma'am. Arul,